Yes, the title is a little bit weird, but on my channel, I address the topics that men want answers to, especially when it comes to a woman's perspective. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. And listen, I am not a man. I will never know what it's like to be a man. However, what got me talking about semen retention is my own willingness to participate with celibacy. And I am now in a relationship, very happy, but I truthfully believe I would not be in this relationship today if I was not practicing celibacy last year. So the question I want to further address is a man on semen retention, and can women smell a man on semen retention? And I've made a video about this. So if you guys are new to my channel, the link to that video will be down below. But we're going to deepen that topic today. Yes, it's a little weird, but we're going to do it anyways because this matters. This in a man's life, I truthfully believe matters, especially in today's society, is a man being able to willingly participate in his self-control, especially when it comes to his sexual urges. And yes, there are a lot of benefits to a man practicing semen retention, whether it's just for a short amount of time or if it's something that you're really committed to. Everyone's different and everyone can experience different results and evidence on this path. Today, I'm going to be addressing why the men practicing semen retention smell better than the ones who are single and depleted when it comes to their sexual energy. So here's the thing, you guys. I want to make it very, very clear in your guys' life right now. If you're doing semen retention just for a woman's attention, attraction, and all of this, you're doing it wrong because your mindset is not directed towards yourself. You're directing your energy to the outside. And you're not allowing that energy to further heal you and transform you within. And that's really the power of semen retention. And yes, it does shift the way you smell, you look, your motivation, your self-control, your willpower, your discipline, determination, commitment, the list goes on. So the first thing I want to address when it comes to why it makes a man smell better has everything to do with your testosterone. When a man practices semen retention, he is preserving his own energy. And in return, he produces more testosterone. And testosterone plays a huge role in how a man smells, and in particular, his pheromones. When a man has higher testosterone, or like I said, is preserving his energy, his scent will become stronger and more distinct that is actually noticed subconsciously by women. Don't hide your musk with overdoing cologne. That's actually what repels women. You want to, yes, like shower, take care of yourself, but don't hide your natural pheromones. Now, moving into the more energy side of what semen retention does for a man's life is it does uplift his energy. He has more energy within himself to give back to himself. Because when a man's watching porn every other day and is sleeping around with a lot of women, you don't really have your own energy to yourself. You're infusing it with other sources and other people and leaving your light dimmed. So when a man is practicing semen retention, he's not just holding back physically. He's cultivating that sense of internal power as well as self-control that radiates outwards. Women are highly intuitive, and we can tell when a man is taking care of himself and when he's not. And yes, this video is about scent alone, but it's much deeper than just your scent. Your scent has everything to do with how you're taking care of yourself. If you're eating junk food, drinking alcohol, you're going to smell really awful. And when you're taking care of yourself and you're on that path of self-discipline, not only does your physical show it, but your body exudes a different aura. There's a natural confidence that is created within a man when he is overcoming challenge again and again. Especially when it comes to a man's sexual urge. That is a very difficult challenge for a man to face because of its power. But on the flip side of that power is a man's weakness. And his sexuality and his sexual urges can be the very source of his weakness. So you taking charge of your life, taking care of yourself, working out, eating clean, staying motivated, staying on purpose, and staying committed to your word, it does have an effect on your outer appearance as well as your internal. And scent is created within the internal first. When you're cleaning yourself, make sure you clean yourself energetically because it does play a part in your pheromones. Now, we are getting a little esoteric, but stay with me because whether we like it or not, it's a part of life, okay? It's not just about our physical, our material. The quality of your life is actually determined on your internal health and how you feel on a day-to-day basis. And when a man practices semen retention, he steps into a higher vibrational energy. And when a man emits a higher vibrational energy, guess what he attracts to him? Higher vibrational opportunities, women. So if you're a guy and you're desiring a relationship and you're kind of done with porn and just being by yourself, this is a path that actually allows you to enjoy the time by yourself because you're not showing yourself a pattern of weakness, a pattern of disbelief in the outside world working in your favor. And yes, you could perceive this as just woo-woo talk. It's not real, Maya. But it is the most real thing in our lives, you guys. If you can't be okay with yourself and have a solid relationship with yourself, then you're going to try to fill that void with everything else outside of you. And that can even be reflective, you guys, on how much cologne you use to cover yourself up. How are you disguising your own spirit? And a man on semen retention doesn't need to disguise his spirit. He's cleansing himself. He's high vibrational. And he is a man of extreme value, for his value is not placed on anything outside of himself. He's the value. He is the source of value. And that for a woman is highly attractive. And the aura on that man can be seen, smelt, and magnetized from down the block, okay? A man on purpose, a man with a mission, a man with willpower. So when a man practices semen retention and he's channeling his energy on becoming the best version of himself on all these different levels, his fitness, creative projects, and creating discipline and structure in his life, his vibration becomes more attractive because he is vibrating on a higher level. And when you're on a higher level, everything around you shifts, even your scent. For the people who are still watching today's video, I applaud you, okay? Because yes, I'm talking about some weird things, but when you think about it, it's not really weird. It's just things that are not talked about enough in our culture today. And this is the bulletproof way to becoming bulletproof in yourself. Strong, determined, capable, motivated, and attractive in your nature. And there is something extremely magnetic about a man who has self-control. Self-control in our society today, especially within men, is a necessary tool to live a life of alignment. Because our choices and our willpower and our ability to say no to the things that provide pleasure is a skill, especially when there's so many distractions out there. So a man who can actually have the willingness to have a sexual urge come online, and for him not to be weakened by it, but for that to be the very motivator to get himself up every day and to feel alive in his body. When you have a sexual urge, that is a powerful source of feeling alive, in tune with your body. So instead of disassociating from your body by watching porn or, having unconscious sex, become attuned to your very own energy and channeling it into things that actually matter to you, as well as how it's paving a path for your future. Women are drawn to strong leaders, and having self-restraint is a huge part in that. It sends a strong message that you can not only handle yourself and challenge, but also persevere through it and come out victorious. So I hope today's video helped you guys, could assist you, and I want to congratulate the men on this path right now for giving it your all, as well as staying to the end of today's video, because I know it's kind of weird coming from a woman, but I do these videos because I care about you guys, and I see how overly sexual this society is today and how it's distracting men in our society. So if you guys like today's video and you guys want any one-on-one coaching with me, I will have my email down below. If you guys need any extra support, accountability, just need someone to talk to. And if you guys want to give back in any way, please hit the subscribe button. It means more to me than you know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.